Hello everybody, it's me once again, back for another update video, January 1st, 2021. I do these every year, a little bit religiously at this point, just to review the previous year and to talk about what I'm going to be doing throughout the next year, or at least my plans as of January 1st. It can change, it is subject to change throughout the course of the year, but I do have a general pattern, a general idea. And of course, I do just want to talk a little bit about what I've done over the last year as well. Especially since the last year, there hasn't really been much else that I could have done. So let's talk about that. So for starters, the first major thing I think I did this year. I'm recording this on December 31st, of course. But yeah, the first thing I did in 2020 was I think I started uploading ESO videos. And also the Banjo-Tooie Revisited series from 2019. So I'd finally gotten around to cutting down the 4 sessions my brother and I recorded into parts. And since nobody was doing anything in the early year because of the quarantines, I just spent the time editing and uploading those videos. So that was something interesting that I did this year, and it was. It was going to get done eventually. It needed to be done. I didn't want to leave 4-hour sessions of Banjo-Tooie up on the channel, like completely uncut. So they had to be chopped down at some point, and it was better to just get it over and done with while I had the opportunity. But yeah, that was the first major thing I did. The second major thing I did in terms of projects this year was Spongebob. Actually, no, it wasn't Spongebob. It was Elder Scrolls. So Banjo-Tooie I think was way earlier in the year. ESO I think I may have started. No, I got ESO in about April. So it was about. I was getting towards the end of uploading all the Banjo-Tooie videos, and I started playing ESO. So yeah, that was the next thing. And I've been playing ESO on and off all year. It's been very fun. I've had a lot of fun playing ESO. I'm actually, as of right now, very close to champion level 160, which is the max level required for all gear and items. All items and gear and enemies max out at champion 160. After that, you basically get stronger. So I'm like 156 right now. So and I'm gonna get to 160 before the new life event is over that's currently going on. So that's super exciting, and I've been really enjoying that, and of course playing it with Aaron as well has been a joy, because the last thing we played together in terms of a multiplayer game for a series was what's it called again? Was it Fallout 76? I think it was Fallout 76. So that was like, we stopped doing that in February 2019, so it had been like a year since we'd actually played anything together. So it was really good to get him to jump on and play something, and something that he actually enjoyed a little as well. He quite likes ESO. So yeah, that's been fun to do. And then of course the third project for this year was Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom, which was the project I had spoken about multiple times after last year's Subnautica project. Once the remake was announced, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing in 2020 for sure. And I did it, I got it, I played it, I finished it. It was fantastic, really enjoyed it. It was a great remake, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing that and sharing it. It was a cool experience going back to a game that I pretty much loved from my childhood, and just thoroughly enjoying it all over again with all the new graphics and everything. So yeah, that was really fun. Those were the 3 big projects I did this year anyway. Was Banjo-Tooie, which was basically just, you know, cutting up something that had already been done in 2019 into parts. ESO, which is still ongoing, and Spongebob, which is over and done with at this point. There were lots of other little things that I did throughout the year. I did some more gaming shenanigans. I did some other stuff, I'm pretty sure, but I can't quite remember what it was. Although actually, I don't think actually I have done much outside of those projects this year. So maybe it is pretty much all I've done. If I'm missing anything, then whatever. You know, I haven't written a script for this video. This is all ad-libbed. So, but the next thing to talk about was the after SpongeBob SquarePants. The next thing I did was go to my brother's, and we recorded a big old project. that we had been planning for a year and a half since my visit in 2019. We would have done it earlier if not for the quarantines and stuff. Like, we basically were gonna hang out in early 2020 and record some more stuff, which would have been about 6 months after I last visited him, which is about right for my visits with him. I was going to visit him once every 6 or 7 months, but unfortunately that was when the quarantines all started, and we just didn't get a chance. So we had to wait, and then an opportunity arose where I could come up to his, and we just took it. And while I was there, we recorded our project, Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, that project kind of was short-lived. We got about maybe halfway through the game. I think my brother and I both reckon it's about halfway. We got to the water temple, but the session we recorded where we did the water temple and then we went and did Gerudo Fortress didn't record, and then some other shit happened that I won't talk about, and it completely stopped us from recording the rest. Personal issues, not to do with the tech. The tech worked fine. It was after we fixed the problem that stopped the previous, or the last session from being recorded. But yeah, that was really unfortunate. We only got about halfway through the game, which is maybe about 20 to 25 episodes cut up, which I'm still working on, by the way. And I'm going to be uploading one video a week, or one of those a week, over this new year. I hope to make it drag out. That's my idea. Make it drag out until I can get another opportunity to go to my brother's and record the rest of the game, which he wants to do. He absolutely wants to finish the game. So I'm gonna make plans to go up to his perhaps in the next couple of months. That is the plan. Maybe late February, early March, to go up to his again and finish the game. I also just came up with an idea which I've yet to put to him about, like, next time after that I come up, I'd like to do Luigi's Mansion, because that's a really short game, super fun. We can both like pass the controller back and forth and have a good laugh, and we can tell some stories. But I reckon that could be something to just put on the list, because we have a list of potential games that we can play after Ocarina, and that one will need to be added. But yeah, that was what we did at his, that big project, which is only about half done, but oh well, we'll get the rest of it done, don't worry. The other little mini thing we did was we obviously played Mario 64 split screen, which was just a teeny little 5-part thing that could have easily been a game of shenanigans or whatever, but it was super fun. We always have a lot of fun when I go to my brother's, so. But that was the big project we did at his. After that, I didn't really do much. I think that was at the end of August, beginning of September. I think I carried on uploading ESO videos, and then we played some Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I basically didn't do anything after Pro Skater. I think I haven't recorded anything properly since October, since I played the Halloween event in ESO. So I've been basically just biding my time since then, just thinking about what I can do as the new year comes in, and once the new year comes in, which leads me on to my plans for 2021, quote unquote plans. I always have plans, but they're not always perfect, and they're always subject to change. But there is one thing which, of course, every year I always have one game that I like to say is going to be my project for that year. Whether I end up doing more than one thing is beyond my knowing at this point in time. But the absolute will do next year will be A Hat in Time, which I mentioned in a few previous videos that I recorded doing the Spyro recently. Of course, that was another thing we did, was me and my brother finally got to sit down this Christmas and record more Spyro. We're so close to finishing that game, and next time he comes up, I think we are going to absolutely get it finished, because we're less than an hour away from the end. So I'm super excited about that. That'll be super good to get that done. But yeah, so A Hat in Time will be the defo project for 2021. I am absolutely ecstatic about playing that game and doing a full playthrough of it. I will probably be doing a practice run when the update finally drops to consoles, just to get back into the grips of the game. I played it about a year ago, and I'll play it again just to make sure that I know what I'm doing, and then I will record the series. And I don't know about doing Yakuza Metro, or Yakuza Metro, whatever it's called, and Death Wish. I might give it a little go. But we'll have to see what happens. But I'm super excited about that. It's going to be really fun, and I reckon it's going to be a great project. But otherwise, again, I repeat, I have no idea what else I would even remotely try to do in 2021. At this point in time, I have no real plans outside of A Hat in Time. I suppose I was thinking about going back to Fallout 76 after 2 years in like February, because the last time I played it was February 2019. So if I go back to it in February 2021, it will have been 2 years since I last played it. But the DLCs they've added since I stopped playing have pay. You have to buy them, and even though they're on sale for Christmas, I'm not buying that shit. So I'm not getting the extra content anytime soon. So there's literally no point in me even going back to it, like, until I can at least do that. And even then, like, is it worth it paying that money for like something that I'm probably only going to get another couple of hours out of if I want to, you know, have a bit of fun and a bit of a laugh. But yeah, whatever. We'll see how that pans out. It's just an idea, like all my ideas. It's in the list. Otherwise, there's not really much else. Like I said, in the way of projects that I'm planning. The only other thing that is absolutely on the agenda is what I'm streaming for the next year. Obviously, this year I streamed Just Cause 3, which I finished, which was also another sort of kind of project, quote unquote, that I was doing this year, infrequently, mind you. And I finished that. I got to the end of that game, which was fantastic. Good job. And obviously before Just Cause 3, I played through Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered, which was a bit but hey-ho. And my next game that I'm going to be streaming is, of course, Far Cry 5. I'm not sure when I will do the first stream for that. This video will obviously go up tomorrow, the 1st of January. So I'm not sure if perhaps later in that day I might do a stream and just start Far Cry 5, or if I might wait until the 2nd or the 3rd, because I do have so many videos that I need to finish editing to put up, so that my backlog is less. Which is probably the final thing I want to talk about, is a few videos that I'm still working on to put up in the new year. First of all is Conan Exiles videos that I recorded at the beginning of the year back in March with Dodge, the guy who we played Fallout 76 with. He invited me to play the game with him back in March, and we played for a couple hours, and we had a real good laugh, and it's only about like 2 hours. But cutting it down, it's going to end up being way less than an hour, so I'm thinking 2 20-minute parts might be good for that. Make it a gaming shenanigans or something, and just throw it in at the part of the timeline where it fits back in March. But yeah, that's one thing. And then the other thing is the rest of the Far Cry 5 footage, which I only just started working on like a couple of days ago, and there's still so much more of it to do. So much more. I'm about maybe 6 minutes into the edit, and there's still like another 50 minutes worth to get through and cut up. And I'm thinking it's going to end up being 2 20-minute parts. I'm hoping so, because then that way it can be 2 more videos, and then I can just put that behind me. But once the Far Cry and the Conan Exiles are done, that's pretty much my backlog sorted. Outside of like a few very, very old videos that I've managed to keep safe. I am running out of time, actually. I think we're probably about 14 minutes in for commentary, because I was ad-libbing a little bit. Well, I was being bad at ad-libbing, trying to start this for the first few minutes. So I think we've got a few minutes behind us. And I've got about 20 minutes of Snake Pass footage that I'm going to be putting as the footage on this commentary that you'll be watching. So, speaking of which, Snake Pass, another game I've put off for like 3 years. The game is really deceptively simple, and I've thought again and again and again about just fucking playing it, but I'm not sure how the hell to do that, because I can't commentate it. You can't commentate that game live. It's just not possible. The game is chill as fuck, and you just get so lost in it. You end up like just focusing on the game and not even thinking that you're recording. It's crazy. I've tried it before, twice actually, and I just can't commentate over that damn game. I could post commentate it, but then I'm not sure if post commentating it would be a good idea. So, you know, I'll have to consider that and think about it, see where that goes. Or I could just continue playing it on update videos, like I have been doing. So perhaps when we get to the middle of 2021, we'll actually see the ending of the game. Or not, because the footage you're seeing now is like world 4 out of 5 or something, or world 3 out of 4, I can't remember. I fucking played the game so many years ago at this point, I actually can't remember where the end of the game is. But so anyway, yeah, so I think I've pretty much covered most things that are going to be happening this year. It's just another year, really, you know, for me on YouTube. I've been here for 6 years now for this channel. I'm coming up to 900 videos on this channel. Coming up to 10 years on YouTube in total, because I created my first channel and uploaded my first video in April 2011. So I'm still thinking about doing something special for April 2021 to celebrate that 10 years of being on YouTube, because that is a hell of a milestone. You know, I mean, you think about 5 years on this channel last year, or, you know, in 2019. Think about 10 years on YouTube in total. That's insane. The fact I've been here that long. But yeah, I'm also still working on bringing old videos from my old channel to my current channel. I've still got videos that I'm waiting to work on in the backlog. So the first time I played Minecraft, I've got that on video. First time I played Banjo-Kazooie on video. Other stuff as well. I've got lots of videos. Also, I've got some old series, and the other day I was thinking, I wrote this down as an idea. I've got a second channel which doesn't have any videos public on it. It has a lot of archive videos on it that I put on there to keep them safe. And I'm thinking what I might do is download videos off my channel that are private and put them on that channel for safety, so that I can delete them from my main channel. But I want to start uploading public videos there, and those public videos would actually be series from my old channel. Because I don't want to have to upload videos from like 2012, 2013 onto my current channel. Having like heavily edited things to, like, you know, remove conversations about things happening at the time, you know, private stuff, names and places and all that kind of thing. But like if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather just put it on like a channel where it kind of makes sense for extra stuff to go. So I reckon I could definitely do with putting some of those older series onto the THG Extra channel. And if I do, I will let you know. I'll probably put a video up on this channel and say, like, yeah, go subscribe to the THG Extra. I'm uploading old series there that I did before this channel. So I'll let you know if anything comes of that. But yeah, other than that, I think I've covered everything. I've been very chill today. This commentary has been the most chill commentary I've done for an update video in years. I tend to rush, or I like to rush with update videos, because I like to get as much information out as quickly as possible in case anybody is watching and cares. But you know what, this is for my own sake, just so that I have an archive of the ideas in my head as of currently, and what I'm going to be doing and what I have done. So I think that's it. I genuinely don't have anything else written down in my notes in terms of any ideas that I've got currently for the new year. I have pretty much said everything that I've currently got written down. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully 2021 is a better year than 2020. I think everybody is hoping that, but who knows at this point? Who knows? Could be worse. Could always be worse. But yeah, we'll continue playing ESO. My brother wants to get back to that soon. We will finish Spyro the next time my brother comes down, which will hopefully be 6 to 8 weeks from now. And we will finish Ocarina of Time. Absolutely. I will get up there in late February, early March, back to my brother's, and we will finish that goddamn game. And once that's done, once we've got Spyro done, once we've got Oot done, I will be a happy chappy. I will be probably doing a Hat in Time at that time as well. I will be a very happy chappy. I will most likely actually be very close to 1,000 videos by the time April comes, which, I don't know, maybe I could make my 1,000th video if I can manage to reach 1,000 videos. I don't want to force it, but if I can reach 1,000 videos by April, then perhaps I can make my 1,000th video my 10-year anniversary video for YouTube. But we'll see how that pans out. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. My rants are over. It's been 20 minutes, I think. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year to everybody. I hope things go better for everybody this year, including myself, and I will see you in my next video, whatever it so happens to be. Goodbye!